Lampião'S attack on the Baroness of Água Branca's manor. In the scorching heart of the northeastern backlands, where the sun seems to never rest and the earth cracks like an ancient map of forgotten battles, one story withstands the passing of time. A tale of power, honor, fear, and crossfire. Água Branca, a small town in the Alagoan hinterlands, holds in its memory one of the most striking episodes of the Congacco. There, between colonial mansions and cobbled streets, still echo the sounds of galloping horses, gunfire breaking the silence of the afternoon, and the relentless shadow of a name that made colonels and governors tremble, Virgilino Ferreira da Silva, known as Lampião. And it is in this dry and mystical setting that we dive into one of the most legendary and enigmatic moments in Congacco history, Lampião's attack on the Baroness of Água Branca's manor. The Baroness and the manor. Atop the main hill of the town stands the majestic manor of the Baroness. Built in the 19th century, its architecture stood as a symbol of power and wealth in a region marked by drought and the constant struggle for survival. With wide windows, thick walls, and a veranda overlooking the landscape, the manor was part palace, part fortress. The Baroness of Água Branca, Dona Maria Antonia de Souza Cavalcante, was a respected and feared woman. A wealthy landowner, widow of an influential colonel, and a loyal ally of the rural aristocracy of the time, she represented what the Congacco hated the most, the oppressive power that crushed the poor of the backlands. It is said that the Baroness had soldiers at her disposal, weapons hidden in the basement, and servants who roamed armed like hired guns. But none of that would be enough to stop what was coming. Lampião's arrival. It was around 1929, according to oral accounts passed down through generations. Lampião's group, tired but alert, had crossed the wilds of Pernambuco into Alagoas. Their goal, to avenge a betrayal and seize supplies and gold. The Baroness's manor, so the elders say, was rumored to hold not only food but true chests of jewels inherited from the empire. When the cangaceiros arrived, they were in disguise, clean clothes, hats pulled low, pretending to be ordinary cowhands looking for work. The town, long used to rumors and the ever-present fear, ignored the early warning signs. But the Baroness, ever wary, ordered the manor doors to be locked. In the stillness of the early morning, the cangaceiros revealed themselves. They broke through the gates with rifle butts, stormed the house, and took control of every room with military precision. There was no time to react. Screams echoed through the halls, followed by dry, quick, and precise gunshots. The confrontation. The manor became a battlefield. The Baroness, brave to the core, tried to confront the invaders. It is said that even in her old age, she raised a shotgun and fired at the cangaceiros, and for that she was spared, out of respect for her courage. But the gold was taken. Clothes, jewels, weapons, and more. Lampião ordered documents and books to be burned, a symbolic act of contempt for the elite and their history. Curiously, according to witnesses, no one was killed that night. Only what was necessary to enter, dominate, and make a statement. Some say Lampião even dined in the manor that night, serving himself on the Baroness's fine china. Others swear he saw the ghost of the late colonel, the Baroness's husband, appearing in the main hall. The escape and trail of smoke. By sunrise, the band was long gone. They rode off across paths of stone and sand, hiding among woods and hills. The news spread like wildfire. Água Branca woke up in shock. The Baroness, humiliated and furious, swore revenge. She sent letters to politicians, colonels, and military officers. The government of Alagoas offered a bounty. But Lampião, as always, vanished like smoke in the wind. In the wake of the attack, silence and fear lingered. But so too was born a legend. The myth and the curse. In the following years, many claimed to see figures in the manor's windows. Others reported hearing gunshots at night, or horses galloping through the darkness. Some old residents believed Lampião had left a curse upon that place, a way to mark, forever, the territory he had humiliated. The Baroness died a few years later, isolated and bitter. The manor fell into decline, yet never ceased to symbolize that dark chapter in history. Even today, on warm summer nights, the old folks still tell the story, some with gleaming eyes, others with a shiver down the spine. And the manor, ever silent, seems to listen. Conclusion. The attack on the Baroness's manor was not merely a robbery. It was a political act, symbolic and theatrical. Lampião, the king of the Congacco, showed that the backlands had a voice armed, fierce, but one that spoke for the forgotten. And this story, whether real or shaped by time, lives on. Like the scars of the Sorteo, it never fades, only hides beneath the dust, waiting to be told once more.